It's time for an Out and About with Jamie Grout Shortcast, and if you want to see the full podcast on this thing, you can listen to it here also, and of course on all the podcast platforms, including Amazon, iHeart, Spotify, and all the others. With me to my left, and I guess it would be to your right, is my buddy Kent Reed, who established American Brawn and has the Solace Center going. And first, just capsulize, tell us what American Brawn is all about, Kent.
Sure. Well, American Brawn was started back in 2016. I had a bad motorcycle accident. I was stoved up for about 6 months after that, before I could go back to work. And it just occurred to me in that time period that while I'd had a traumatic situation and even a traumatic brain injury, I was blessed to have the rest of my life to live, and I wanted to do something more with that. So my more became paying back and paying forward what our veterans and first responders have done for us. And since they saved my life, it seemed pretty fitting. And that passion has stuck. To this day, I started that in 2018, so 7 years later, I still just want to help them all I can.
All right, and so American Brawn is now morphed into the Solace Center, and you have a big event coming up for that. Tell us what the Solace Center is all about, and also your big event, Ken.
You bet. Well, the Solace Center is just a place for veterans and first responders to come every Thursday night from 6 to 8 o'clock. We provide art projects, materials, and painting projects for them to use. We have two separate areas of our facility. The front half is like an art studio with nice big high windows, and the back half is more for music playing or listening or reading, puzzle making, things like that. And we just look to give veterans, first responders, or anyone who wants to come visit us with mental health situations that they're having difficulties with, be it PTSD or just a difficult time in life. And just to settle their minds. And we try to give them things to keep their minds occupied. And the most important thing we can give them is ourselves. Mm-hmm. There's about 3 of us that are regularly involved and part of American Brawn to help provide this service, which is just care and love and listening and talking, and just try to take things off their mind that might be bothering them otherwise.
And you've really had people come there that have to talk, and they've really opened up, haven't they, Ken?
Yep. And there's been a few occasions where I mentioned we have the front half for an art studio and the back half a more intimate area where Victoria Springer, who's kind of my partner now in this effort because she was one of the first that came to utilize our space and has a lot of experience with PTSD treatment personally. We can take folks to the back side when the conversation seems to be going there and have a more private chat with them to see where the conversation goes, if that might be what they need, just someone to talk to, or if we can provide them with information of where to get professional mental help here in the greater Grinnell area.
Okay, and you have a big anniversary celebration and a band coming and the whole 9 yards. Tell us about it, Ken.
1 year ago, on March 21st, we had our first Thursday evening available for folks. So this March 21st, a Friday night, we're going to have a party just to celebrate that. It's a free will offering, so I don't even need RSVPs or pre-contacts to come. We're going to have hot hors d'oeuvres there to eat, and snacks and beverages, and we're going to have the Too Many Strings band there.
Woohoo!
And I don't think they have too many strings. I think they have just the right amount. In fact, we have a smallish space for a band to set up. So when I called Sig Barber, I said, if only a few of you can make it, that's fine. And when he called me a week later and said, we had rehearsal last night and everybody can make it.
And I
was excited.
Firsthand experience from the Iowa State Fair at the WHO Crystal Studios. They put on a great show. Right. They're very, very good.
They're a lot of fun. They're great people.
Yeah.
And I've seen them on the stage here at Central Park performing. I've seen them inside St. Rest. I've seen them inside Solera. So they like to get around, and they too have a lot of friends in town, and they just love to play.
And you have a Mardi Gras theme too.
Yes, it's here during Lent, so we call it Amerigras. I'll flash this since we're on video and you can see all the colors.
You bet.
We call it Amerigras, and I encourage people to wear their purple, green, yellow, bright clothing.
Well, your shirt is kind of...
This is kind of celebratory.
It is.
Yeah, I call it my birthday party shirt.
Yeah, you bet.
But it just adds a little level of fun for people that want to come and dress up as they choose for our AmeriGras party.
Friday, March 21st. Mark your calendars from 6 till 9 o'clock.
Yep.
Top floor of the Masonic Lodge,
Top
right?
floor of the Masonic Lodge, and it does limit attendance by some folks. They have electric chairs to take you up the steps, but you do have to walk around the corner a little bit to get on the next chair. So it is somewhat limiting, which is unfortunate. But as far as participant for our group, for our Solace Center, I've had one person so far who took me up on my offer to bring projects to them. So if you can't make it up to our Solace Center every Thursday from 6 to 8, I'll bring a project your way to keep you busy.
Mark your calendars on the 21st of this month. The Solace Center American Brawn deserves your support, and you should come on out and celebrate with these folks. It's a great organization, and Kent, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. The one and only Kent Reed here on Out and About with Jamie Grout, the Shortcast. Again, if you want to check out the full podcast, you can check it out here or all the other podcast platforms. We'll see you again soon.